A doctor hanged himself 12 times and did it on purpose.
His name was Nicolae Minovici, a Romanian forensic scientist around 1900.
He wanted to understand exactly what a body feels while being strangled, so he became his own test subject.
He carefully recorded everything: ringing ears, blurred vision, his skin turning colors.
He trained until he could hang for a full 25 seconds.
His final test with a tighter knot lasted just 4 seconds, and his throat ached for a whole month, but his notes shaped strangulation science for decades.
For decades, doctors told surgery patients to stay in bed. She proved that was wrong.
Canadian surgeon Robin McLeod looked at the old rule and asked a simple question: why?
The standard advice was rest, rest, rest. Patients lay still for days after an operation.
But she pushed the opposite: get up, walk, eat, move within hours of surgery.
And it worked. Moving early sped up healing and became the new global standard.
This team had to leave the whole state just to find someone to play.
For 19 straight seasons, Coach Millard Naylor's players crossed state lines for every real game.
The reason was segregation. No white team in Delaware would take the field against them.
So Howard High packed the bus and played their home games hundreds of miles away.
Naylor coached for 32 seasons and didn't take a paycheck for the first 14.
And in 1945, the barrier finally broke, and his team could play at last on home ground.
Before these two brothers, an entire country had zero imported glass.
In the 1830s, Edwin Atwater and his brother Albert settled in Montreal.
They opened a shop selling paint, varnish, and plate glass.
And they became the first people to ever import glass into Canada.
Their varnish factory even slashed the whole country's imports of it.
So next time you look through a window in Canada, thank two glass-hauling brothers.
They crossed an entire ocean for sweet potatoes, and the potatoes died anyway.
In Maori tradition, the great canoe Manuka sailed to the ancestral homeland of Hawaii.
Its one mission: bring back kumara, the precious sweet potato.
But back home in the cold South Island, the tubers simply would not grow.
Some said it was the frost. Some blamed skipped rituals. Some blamed a scraggly, weak crop.
So more canoes set sail, chasing a better sweet potato across the whole Pacific.
This busy Cairo street was a flowing canal for over 1,000 years.
It was called the Khalij, an ancient waterway that fed the whole city.
Arabs rebuilt it in the 7th century on top of an even older pharaonic channel.
But by the 1800s, it turned swampy, stagnant, and choked with disease.
So in the 1890s, they filled it in and paved a grand boulevard right over it.
Today it's Port Said Street, and almost no one walking it knows a river once ran beneath their feet.
Enlarging a church was illegal, so two merchant brothers did it anyway.
In Ottoman Aleppo, Christian communities were forbidden from building new churches or making the old ones bigger.
But Pedig and Sanos weren't ordinary men. They were two of the richest Armenian merchants on the Silk Road.
In 1616, the brothers poured their fortune into the Church of the 40 Martyrs, quietly expanding it right under the empire's nose.
One brother funded it, the other supervised the work, a family project that outsmarted the law.
4 centuries later, that cathedral still stands in Aleppo, proof that the right two men can bend an empire's rules.